and he is responsible for the change of the Western introduction into the Hindi song.
Right.
I was so amazed when I saw Avara. I sneaked out of the house without anybody's consent with my servant to see this film because my father was against seeing film, and this was my first film, and I was 11 years old. And that day it hit me like a diamond in my head, which crystallized. I said, I must take a career in films.
What's your most satisfying work, sir, as an actor in movies?
My portrayal in Tipu Sultan, I did rise beyond and above the script. The ethos I have captured of Tipu Sultan, I am till today, it's remembered as a classic, and people know me as Tipu Sultan more than the 50 odd pictures I've done as a hero.
Right.
So I think my life's best work is under the circumstances I went through, those harrowing experiences I had. In spite of that, I'm very satisfied with Tipu Sultan.
And so what do you enjoy more, direction or acting?
I enjoy both. See, if you see the range of performances I've done, character roles and, comedy or emotion, but unfortunately...
Romantic?
Romantic, of course. You see, if you see a range of my films, I can show you some excerpts. I was free in doing everything. I had everything. And it was funny, in those days, people used to come, one producer says, sir, you drive the car? I said, yes. Another producer says, sir, do you ride a bike? I said, yes. And one day, sir, aapko swimming to aati hogi? I said, of course. Then one guy come and said, phone, sir, riding karna hai, seekh lenge? मैंने कहा नहीं आती है मुझे क्या नहीं आता आपको क्या नहीं आता आपको तो मैं I was very proud because I had learnt all this as I grew up, and it was a great experience.
Right. So if you could please tell us something about your brothers. They've been equally illustrious. You guys have worked together.
Yes, my brother Feroz Khan has always and is with me, and he was a great man. And some of his movies, marquee movies and songs he has given. And he is responsible for the change of the Western introduction into the Hindi song.
Right.
From his famous picture Qurbani.
Right.
And Dharmatma.
Right.
So he's done some good films, and we've been good brothers, and I miss him.
And I believe Akbar Khan, I think he was in Tipu Sultan. I think he helped.
Yeah, initially Tipu Sultan, he when I was in hospital, and he did a few episodes in the beginning. He helped me, and he was also with me in the hospital when I was hospitalized at Jaslok Hospital. He was always there, and he's been very helpful. And he's made a very good film called Taj Mahal. So unfortunately, they missed it in the opening and the release, and it suffered a setback. It's a pity. I've seen it 5 times, and I love it so much. It's a wonderful movie he's made.
As you were telling me a short while back that you've known some phenomenal people, and they've been instrumental as well as far as your journey is concerned. You spoke about Rafi Saab singing 60 songs for you. So if you can please tell us some few important people who've been.
The man whom I have idolized is RAJ Kapoor.
Okay.
The first film I saw was Avara.
Wow.
Avara, I was so amazed when I saw Avara. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I sneaked out of the house without anybody's consent with my servant to see this film because my father was against seeing film, and this was my first film, and I was 11 years old. I was so naive about films industry and how it was, the screen. I told my servant I want to meet the actors behind stage, thinking that they're real.
Right.
And my servant was laughing at me. He said, Baba, ye putle hain, putle. So I insisted. Then he took me to the projection room, and he asked the projectionist to show me a reel, and he explained things to me. And that day, it hit me like a diamond in my head, which crystallized. I said, I must take a career in films. Raj Kapoor's episode of my friendship with him, which has been lifelong, has been illustrated vividly in all descriptive detail of our high points and the tragedy of his passing and his association from a fan to a friend, then a director, till almost like till death do us part.
Definitely. Anyone else that you like to tell us?
Yes, Sanjay Khan was my very dear friend. Sunil Dutt was my very great friend. And I have mentioned all these lovely incidents with them in my book. Raj Kumar was my friend, but I have not mentioned anything about Raj Kumar. I had many friends in the industry. I was a very friendly sort of a guy.
Right.
I never had any grouse to pick with anybody.
Absolutely.
So some of these stars like Sunil Dutt and Dharmendra is my pal. He's a very lovable man. He cried like a child when people came to see me in the hospital. When I was in Jaslok, they thought I was a goner. And the whole stream of cabinet ministers from the center were all lined up in my room, and I was looking at them. I said, oh, I'm coming to see you guys in 2 weeks, 3 weeks time, and so on and so forth. And Dharmendra was crying like a child. He was crying like a child. He said, मैं तेरे साथ हूँ. Sanjay, मैं तेरे साथ हूँ. You're my brother. Perhaps I had this unique experience. This unique experience of looking at those faces at that time, it didn't strike me. When I look back, perhaps I was witnessing my own funeral. It looked like I was witnessing my own funeral. I'm dead and they're looking at me in that kind of an expression. That means he's gone, he's not going to come back. This is the last time I'm going to see him. I've gone through that too.
So finally, sir, in the present generation, who do you think?
I've got to shake off all these emotional things which come in me.
Sure.
It takes me back to those days. It shakes me.
Right.
Yeah.